Hello, everyone. Today we are here with MissCreepypastaNeko.
Hello.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
One, thank you for having me on here. Even though all of the difficulties I've had for the past months, I'm finally here.
Yeah, actually, your original interview was supposed to be January 2nd, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just like, yay, no, I don't want that. No. That's why I'm happy I have it now.
Yep, we got you.
My icon is so old, I just realized that. That is so old design. My hair is not long, it's short. No.
Well, are you ready to get started with the questions?
Yeah.
Okay, the first set of questions for you are to you as a narrator. How did you come up with your channel name?
At the time, it was CreepyPasta, so of course, all narrators I've seen mainly have CreepyPasta in their name. I'm just like, alright, I'm into cats really badly, and I want to be a half human, half cat. And I look up anime. What is half human, half cat? A Neko. Okay, I'll have that in. Which, of course, my character has a purple ears and tail, because purple's my favorite color. Then at the time, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna add one more. I'm like, Miss, since I am very young, and of course, I'm just like, oh, that's gonna be something cool. MissCreepypastaNeko shows that I'm very young and I'm a creepypasta person and I love cats, but I'm also a human. That's just the quick way I can think of how old that name is to me. That's the quick, simple way of how I got my name. Anime, half human, half cat, creepypasta, very young age. I think that was 3 years ago. Yeah, I'm just stupid young me in names.
It's all good. How did your persona come to be?
Like I was saying, I wanted to be a half human, half cat. So I picked me, of course, and I'm gonna pull up the one reference I have now of myself and how I came up with the outfit now. It's just like I was going through my outfit. Like ears, half human, half person. My hair, of course, blonde. Even though I really hate being blonde at times. And I'm like, I looked through other people, like how they came up with most people had like mask. I'm just like, at first it was that red mask on my old icon, but now I got during Halloween a black masquerade mask with a white fabric around the edge. I'm just like, that would be cool. Have a character with a mask. Then my outfit is, I went through my dresser one day. I'm just like, I want to find someone to dress up as make a random character. And I sat there, have random stuff, and I have one dress. I pull that out. I'm like, all right, but I don't want a dress. I'm going to put pants with it. Pull out my favorite gray leggings. So my character's wearing a dress and leggings, even though most people don't really do that, or at least I've seen. And I just picked black flats since it's one thing I could find in a short notice of making the outfit.
How has narrating changed you?
It's given me a chance of showing how much I can actually do with my voice, despite at times being lazy when speaking. Showing me another way of helping me speak properly, even though from like my kindergarten year I had problems even moving my tongue. So it's showing me another way of speaking to actually pronounce the words, learn bigger words, even though I have trouble remembering them, and all that.
How has narrating changed your life?
It's, like I said, it's been helping me speak a lot easier, and also doing tongue twisters. And when I can do really fast, I'm just like, I get literally looked at, but narrating's it's actually taught me I want to actually start narrating more thing, narrating more stories, even just plain like, I'll sit there to my little cousin's house, read books to them, because I have a little nephew, and he sits there. At the time, he was only young, so narrating pretty much is, like I said, the last one, helps me speak, help me actually talk a lot better. Doesn't sound like I'm sitting there and mumbling all the time. Yeah.
Why did you start narrating?
Creepypasta, and seeing all the really big creepypastas and all that. I think that my first one was actually the Rugrats series, which that's something I sat there and that's what got me narrating, because seeing how people can just read and how people like read and read and read, and how all the stories just blended in. Just it got me thinking maybe I can do that for like something to do on my free time if I'm not drawing, if I'm not at school, if I'm not doing other stuff.
What creepypasta do you want to narrate but are having trouble doing so?
Oh. The one I've recently read was Ben Drown, or reread it, and I cannot. That's just one I'm just like, alright. It's just the way I find it. One, it's one of my favorite. Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite video games, and just how it brought the character's appearance in. It's just sitting there trying to get the right ways of sounding like it's like that. And also, but there's also another story by Invaded Art on DeviantArt, Hangman. I'm just like, all right, I can't figure out who's speaking at the time, so it's really messing up like who's gonna be there, who's gonna be at what. How something really what makes a story hard for me to read is who's speaking or what's going on if it's not clear enough.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
Oh, the one that made an impact. The one that really did was the Rugrats series, because it was that was something I really watched when I was younger, and how it just completely tore it apart in my heart. It was one of my favorite things to watch. Just like, oh god, just how the stories can actually just sit there and make you stay up the whole night, like and actually make you feel like what's gonna happen. Like when I first heard Slender Man, I literally was scared and I could not sleep at all for the next few nights. Just stories really change my life depending on how they are.
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
I don't even know if she really has a story. Nina the Killer. Just how much of a Mary Sue she is. It's just like, no. Get away from me. Go to Satan. Just go burn. That's all I have to say for that character. Even though I had like a Gary Sue and 3 Mary Sues, I'm just like, I changed one of them. It's just like, just go away. My old characters. You guys are Mary Sue and Gary Sue. Just how characters are. And if they have a story, I wouldn't really narrate it, because it's just appearance and storyline and all that just really gotta fit in together. I'm one of those picky people.
Do you have any future plans for your channel?
One, more narrations and more like narrating collabs with others. Just and maybe a Halloween special. I'm really thinking of something like that for my channel, a Halloween special. Something I'm still thinking about. I'm shaking for some reason because it's now too cold in my room.
Well, that is it for the narrator questions. However, we have artist questions for you. When did you first get started in art?
Ever since I was young is what my parents say. A very young age, but I really started drawing more into 2nd grade because of bullying and all that due to how I acted. Art really helped me get through all that part. That's just one thing. So since I was very young.
What kind of artwork do you produce?
It varies. I can do traditional and digital, and it all depends on like what the genre is. If it's horror, if it's a TV show, if it's just plain out doodles, it would depend. But I'm and all that. But normally it'd be anime like or cartoon like.
What kind of medium and equipment do you use?
Traditional and digital. My equipment for traditional is Micron, Pigma Micron lining pens with Prismacolors, 152 of them. And for digital, I normally use a wide variety of programs, but my main one is Paint Tool, Sai, and Photoshop, and I use my very, very own Wacom bamboo capture tablet, which I do not know where the pen is. Oh, crap. I just noticed that that's really... I yell at my sister for losing now because that's a $35 pen to replace.
Well, I hope you're able to find it soon.
Yeah, I bet it's more in my room. Because I was using it for a 3DS stylus at the moment. Who found it? It was behind my computer. Phew.
Where do you get your inspiration?
It varies. From music to stories to shows to anything, really. But mainly it's either music or my own emotions. Which really, that's how I normally draw. It's like, oh, can I put these emotions into a character that I have? It's very hard for me to actually start drawing. It's like, all right, what emotion do I have? Normally it's just like blank emotion. Yeah.
Are there any artists that influence your work?
Oh my god, there's so many. There's this my one friend who drew me a picture of one of my Homestuck trolls, which she influenced me to improve more. Then there's people on DeviantArt like Invader Ika, Chibi Work. I used to have this one person who was also in the CreepyPasta fandom, but I just completely shunned them because of old problem my friend told me. I'm just like, nope, I shun you. I'm trying to remember, but mainly it's either my friend in real life, Invader Ika, Chibi Works. Those are mainly creepypastas, and I also there's mainly a wide variety of people that I watch on DeviantArt that really inspire me to keep going and not give up on what I'm doing that I can improve. My parents also inspire me to keep on doing stuff, keep on drawing. And I have something all over my pillow.
How has art changed you?
It's given me another outlet of my emotions and out of how I can get out of this world I'm in and completely not deal with what's going on. I really can get away from my problems at times. If it's something minor like emotions, I can get away from that.
How has art changed your life?
One, with all the stuff my parents say of like how much people can get for being an artist, because I have like maybe 3 ways of career. Computer, like digital graphics, animator, and a tattoo artist is what my dad just recently told me, saying that I could do because of my skills. Just also how I can just draw out my emotions, get away from the world that's been going on in my life with all the trouble I've been going through for the last few months and all the bullying I went through in my life, which I still slightly am going through, but I've learned ways of telling them to just screw off and not deal with me. Just, yeah. Art's just really helped me have an outlet for everything that's going on in my life. It's another way of not doing stupid stuff, not just sitting there and wasting my life away.
When did you get interested in drawing creepypasta art?
Oh, when I got interested was from when I lost my train of thought. How I got interested was from when I was listening to some of, oh god, I can't remember the first person I was listening to on Creepypasta stories. I think it was Mr. Creepypasta and Junior. After listening to some of their stories, I'm like, oh, I want to see how people draw this character, and I start drawing that. I really got drawing from the stories and all that.
Which creepypasta character or persona do you enjoy drawing the most?
Oh, there's a lot of characters and personas I like drawing, but recently I'm creating 2 characters of mine, which I just love drawing them because they look so cute together. And the personas I've recently been drawing, I think I've doodled, oh god, I'm trying to remember who. Doodled, I think, Litterbot, because, wow, I'm having a brain moment, what the name is. Give me a second, I don't want to butcher his name because I would feel pretty sad. I just don't like butchering people's names. I'm just gonna hit my manage subscriptions because I don't know how I have 24. I don't know. My sister, no, somebody unsubscribed me from it. No!
No.
I'm like, I gotta find it and resubscribe. Give me a second. So that part of looking through your things and complete. Letterbot, yes, that's the name. There, I hit the subscribe button. I shall not unsubscribe. Yeah, that's when I was recently drawing. I'm just like, ooh, I get one. All right. At the time, I was like, look through my subscriptions. I'm just like, I'll pick a letter. I pick like a random letter. I'm like, oh, and I think I have 2 or 3 people that were out. At the time, I'm just like, all right, picking number 1 through 3, and it came up as Letterbot. I'm like, that's somebody I haven't drawn, and I actually had fun drawing, and now I don't remember where I put the picture. Like, I need to find it to post it on my DeviantArt. Be like, look, I drew this because I was bored. It's just drawing people's personas or characters is just fun overall. I'm just like, the way you can draw and how they would react, and like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, when I first draw Junior, Shadow Lovely, Creeps, and Mr. Creepypasta with my character, that actually was like, alright, how am I going to put this? How am I going to rearrange this? It's just like, drawing them was pretty fun, trying to get the details and stuff. I was like, I don't know, 13. That's just, I was like 2 years ago. Fortunately, I'm that, you know? And that's, drawing people and like characters in general is just fun to do. And I'm still creating those 2 characters I talked about on mine. They'll slowly be out there. Slowly. That's what you get when you slowly procrastinate on creating something. It's just like, yay!
Yeah, you've kind of already touched on this a little bit with the 2 characters, but what art projects are you currently working on?
My 2 characters, which I'm got some of their details down, which what I do normally for a project, if it's a character, I'll write all their information first, so I get a good main information. Then I'll be like, all right, I'll draw this character. Ooh, I like this outfit, and I like this. All that. And also, I'm gonna do a little series with the chibi creepypasta narrators. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw chibi narrators and all that. Anyone in the creepypasta fandom, I'll draw little chibi ones. I have many ideas for artworks. I just am slowly procrastinating because it's summer, and I also have an English project to do. I hate procrastinating.
We are actually on the last question for you. What is a fun fact about yourself?
Oh, so many weird fun facts.
Say as many as you want.
If anyone watched my I'm back video when I said I'm in high school, and it's just like, that's one fact. I'm just stupidly in high school doing this for fun to pass time on weekends. And like I said, like with my character, I'm blonde. I'm a natural blonde. I am not dumb. My sister just giggled because I said that. Oh God. And I'm a really big My Little Pony, Steven Universe, and Homestuck fan. Yay! Mainly My Little Pony because that's the very only show I don't feel oh God. That's the only thing those are the only facts I've had on top of my head. Oh, and I'm starting to cosplay, and yay. I still have to finish my MissCreepypastaNeko cosplay. I just need the ears and the tail, that's all. And I'm gonna go to school on Spirit Week and be like, ha! Deal with me! That's one side effect of my school. I like Spirit Week and Halloween. I can dress up at school! Except I can't wear the mask because my school doesn't like that. It's just like, can't. But yeah, you can have face paint and all that. I'm just like, what? It's like I have to. I'm just gonna wear the mask around my neck. You know, I'm just chit-chatting away, like my parents say.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Is there anything you would like to say before we wrap this up?
All I have to say is thank you for having me on. Like I said earlier, thank you.
Very much my pleasure.
Ow.
To anyone who hasn't already, make sure you go check out all of the links in the description. There are several links for Neko, so go check them out and subscribe and like and comment and support and all of that good stuff. And again, thank you very much for joining me today. And I guess that is it. So bye, everyone.
Bye.